What's up, guys? And once again we start at the hatch of the RSX. Seems like all videos kind of start right there, don't it? At least all my videos. So today we are gonna fix a little rust problem that is pretty common with these cars, and we will be ordering tail light gaskets also. I don't feel that picking up the tools. Let's get this stuff out the way. I'm not really sure how much time I got to do this today, as my wife's cooking dinner and then she's gonna want to hang out, and that's all good. I like hanging out with my wife. So we're gonna do what we can, right? At least we're gonna get started on it, and the magic of editing is I can always come back to it. So I feel like if you own an Acura RSX, this should be one of the things you do. You should be checking this to make sure it is not rusted. I'm gonna fold them seats down. Alright, I'm back. And you know, when I first got this car, this is where it's rusted at. You see the rust on that. There's nowhere to screw it in at. So this would be your 8-inch subwoofer. Let's put this to the side, and your spare tire, and there's your rust. There's your rust right here. So it's pretty bad. We're gonna do what we can to fix it. There's no guarantees, but we can always do our best, right, y'all? So we'll sand this down. Need to sand that down as well, and we will do the best we can. Alright, so anytime you deal with rust, you want to use P80 grit. That's the best grit. It's kind of like mid-grade, not too light, not too heavy. So what we're going to do is, I need it. There's several holes back here. What we're going to do is smooth this out. And that's how you want to do it. You want to smooth it out. I don't know where my sander is. I lost it, so I could use it. Now I won't do it at this time in the video, but in the future I will fix all this. This will be fixed. This is just kind of a temporary thing to get it to stop. As you see, it's mostly surface, but we have a few holes that it's created. And this is what happens from the tail light gaskets leaking. This is a result from that. So in this situation, all you can do is your best, right? Okay, so I got that sanded and smoothed out pretty good. I don't have a shop vac. That is on my list of things to buy for this car. So I'm going to use a regular vacuum cleaner and just suck all this debris up, and then we can move to the next step. I probably don't recommend using your house vac, but I don't have a shop vac, so it's gotta work. So this is a handy kit that you can buy if you're in this situation from O'Reilly's. It's 30 bucks. And I bought the P80 grit sandpaper as well. So you have the cleaner and degreaser. You have the metal prep. And I'm pretty sure this is like Bondo, I bet. Rust preventative, paint directly over rusts. Oh, it's a coating. Oh, okay. So yeah. So for future reference, I am fixing these. I'm just doing preventative maintenance right now. Just kind of stop this. But I'm pretty sure the water's just been sitting right here. And that's probably from these gaskets. So all this will be fixed in due time, but for now we're going to do preventative maintenance, and that's what this video is. Just kind of give people a peace of mind where it's just an easy walkthrough on how to do this. It's not hard. So the first step was you want to sand this smooth, and then you want to vacuum up all your debris. And then the second step is we're going to put the cleaner on it, the degreaser. So let's get to it. Alright guys, we got a 4-to-1 mix. We're pretty close to it, and we're just gonna we're just not gonna do anything. What the hell? And we have a faulty spray bottle. Alright. Well, let's do it like this then. Alright. Guess what? I'm messing up, y'all. I'll be right back. Alright, so I got me a ventilator. Because you always want a ventilator when doing this. And you just want to use this to clean up any oil or grease so everything will stick, right? You want everything to stick. Yo, lucky I got this on, because this shit's loud. Even diluted in water, it's loud. Alright. I may have to continue this video later in the week. Seeing that dinner is ready, and I still got a few more steps to go. So there we have it. First step completed. Nice and clean. Like I said, the cleaner, that's not the cleaner, but it's a 4-to-1 ratio with water. If you don't have a broke ass sprayer, you spray it on there, wipe it down real good, get all the grease and whatnot off, so your metal prep will stick. And we'll move on to the second part later. And it's time to do the next step, and that would be metal prep. After I sanded and smooth. After I sanded and smooth the rust. Oh, the gloves are really tight, y'all. Oh. Alright, so this is a 30-minute application, which means once I put it on, I gotta let it sit for 30 minutes. Alright, so we're going to apply that. Alright guys, this should be the final part to this. So what we're going to do, we're going to make sure that this is dry. And it is pretty dry. We put the neutralizer on it to neutralize the rust and help the adhesiveness of the preventative. So we're going to pop the preventative open like so. So I got really good news. I'm about to start working with the local dealership, making TikToks about vehicles they get in, and one of them will be the new Prelude. So if you watch this channel or my YouTube channel, you will be getting a video on the Prelude. Alright, let me pause real quick and put this mask on because it stinks. So that's exciting news. I feel a little bit like Walter White with this mask on. So the way you apply it is you do one thin layer, right? We're going to do one thin layer. So you do this once, you let it dry, 2 to 6 hours, finger dry. You touch it, it don't stick to your finger, and then you reapply a second coat. That's how it's done. And this is the preventative. Now look, I'm going to put it on pretty heavy. So, oh, it stinks. I couldn't imagine breathing this with the mask off. Probably be no bueno. That is Spanish for no good. I want to apply a little bit. I want it a little bit thicker than that. I really don't know how thick it should be. It's my first time ever doing this, y'all, so I'm winging it. I'm assuming this is going to be pretty good, though. So we're going to let this sit and dry. 2 to 6 hours. Finger dry. I'm going to touch it. It's dry to a touch. I'm going to reapply one more coat. 2 to 6 hours. We'll be done. I'll put everything back together again. Alright guys, we are back for our second coat and our final coat. So it looks like what we applied yesterday looks pretty solid. Doesn't look bad. Good little coating. We need to do a little bit more. Oh wow. Stuff is like sticky when it dries. Alright. So yesterday we applied the first coat of the preventative, and today we shall apply the second coat. And then I'll probably put everything back together again. Oh wow, the brush done got hard. That ain't no good. I still got this foam one. Maybe I can use this foam one. Yeah, that'll work. So we will do a light coat, let it sit, and then we shall put everything back together as it was. And hopefully be rid of the rust. So touching on a subject, I had a comment about my sanding. They weren't pleased with it. They said they got angry watching me sand, which I found interesting. Y'all don't make fun of me for using this foam brush. That's all I got right now. My other brush is like hard. So Alright. Good second coat. And let it dry. So, alright. Back to what I was saying. So, someone did not like the way I was sanding. You know, I was doing a little finger bang there, a little finger bang action. And I just want to clarify that I sanded this for quite a while, and I just kind of edited the dull parts out where I'm just sitting here sanding for my life. And I left in where I'm kind of just chit-chatting. And a lot of times when I was chit-chatting, I was just kind of, you know, just kind of chill with it. So, because typically me myself, like when I was really into it sanding, I was not talking. And I'm sure nobody wants to sit there and watch me sanding for my life and breathing heavy in the glasses. So I appreciate the comment though, sir. And I appreciate you watching. I mean, I appreciate everybody. You know, I take all this with stride. You know, I'm happy about what I'm building with this channel. I'm happy with what I'm building with this car. And yeah, we got a long ways to go with this car, but we're gonna keep moving forward with it until we get the end result that I want. Because I definitely don't think it's going anywhere. Facebook is a mess. I'm going to make a separate video about that, but I'll touch on it. So, anyways, the second coat's applied. We'll let it dry, and I'll put everything back together. I'm not sure when, because Friday, we have a football game in a county over. And again, I'm on how many days now? I got about 9 more days on my work stretch. 9 out of 18, so I'm almost there. I'm halfway there. So, you know, if I get some time Saturday or Sunday, I'll put it back together again and finish this video and release it on YouTube and keep releasing them parts on TikTok. So, everything's good and dry to a touch, and that is how you do rust preventative. And the importance of this video and why it should be shared so much amongst the RSX community is because this is a problem with probably every Acura RSX on the road, and everybody needs to check this part of their car. That's why this video is so important, and this is how you fix it. This is the first step of fixing it. The second step would be fixing your gaskets. I mean, it don't matter which way you go. You can fix gaskets first and then fix this, but both of them are equal important, and that's the next part. I'm going to fix these gaskets. So everything's done. You know how to do everything. You know what to look for. Let's go ahead and put this thing back together and wrap it up. So, as far as trading this car goes, you've probably seen a lot of talk on my channel about trading it. Yeah, I don't actually think that's going to happen. I don't think I am going to trade it. It's just everybody is trying to get the leg up. You know, it's bartering. It's how bartering works. Everybody wants to get the leg up on everybody. And I just, you know, I'm just not down for that. Let me go get a rag and wipe that out. And I'm not gonna lie, I would love to have another Integra 94-01 or Del Sol VTEC. I've never had one. I love to have one, or even a hatch from the 90s. Them cars are legendary. But this car's a legend too, and it's steadily, you know, making its way. It's paving its way. Moving on, we have a housewarming party today with my wife's family, and I really like her family. I enjoy going over there. As long as they don't start bringing up social media, I'm cool. I don't really care for the social media talk about my TikToks or my YouTube channel, or things I say, things I do, or lots of questions. That kind of happened last Easter, like, you know, I'm just not a big fan of that. I'd rather not talk about, you know, talk about my channel. I mean, I'm not embarrassed over anything. It's just, you know, it's a channel for my car or whatnot, and I don't think a lot of people understand it. And they're asking me questions trying to understand it. And my wife's the same way. My wife has a YouTube channel, and it's the same way with her whenever we do family dinners or whatnot. She has a pretty decent following on YouTube, and she gets hammered with constant questions as well. So, you know, it's really just not our thing. Like, you know, we're kind of just doing our own thing, and we just don't want to be bothered, you know. So, which another cool thing is, like, my wife ran into someone who follows her on YouTube, like in a local store here, and that was pretty neat. They were gushing, they were, you know, fangirling or whatnot, and I would be cool with a situation like that, but it's just awkward sitting at the dinner table and just getting strange questions, you know. Like, you know, it's just weird. People are like, yeah, I see your little TikToks, you working on your little car. I mean, what is that? Like, little TikToks working on my little car, you know? So, anyway, I think at this point I'm just rambling on, but so here we are. We're wrapping this thing up. The RSX is done as far as that goes. The walkthrough is complete. Put everything back together. Just got to fold the seats back. And I plan on driving it today. Hopefully I get opportunity to drive it to the housewarming party. But yeah, guys, that's it. This completes this video, man. I appreciate y'all watching. And like I said, this is a very important video in the RSX community. It's something that, as a RSX owner and collector, that we need to be looking for. So, you know, try to share and repost all of these videos, like the one on YouTube or even the TikTok videos of the walkthrough. I'm gonna do like you know, I always do this, but when I finish the job, I do like a speedy walkthrough, and I put the text on how to do everything, so you don't have to watch like 6, you know, 2-minute videos of me talking or whatnot. So I'm gonna do that too as well. So but yeah, guys, I appreciate y'all watching, and until I get my gaskets to do that video, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Probably just post memes. Anyways, guys, you guys have a good day.